Yesterday, I received an offer from Bolt through the Cartwheel app, and at 6:21 p.m., they sent out, we are adding a $5 bonus to the unassigned roast sandwich house. Okay, I'll discuss that in a moment. So they send out the $5 bonus. I was checking the weather. I was home. I was doing things. Then at 7:22, they sent out the $10 bonus, $10 extra. I looked at the weather again. I said, I'll take my chances. I don't want to deliver in heavy rain larger orders because it's too difficult. So I accepted it. And I'm here, and I'm a little bit early, just a few minutes, like 10 minutes early. There were two things I wanted to consider. The weather, because if it's drizzly and a little rainy, okay, but it's supposed to get really bad the second half of the day where I live. And it's very gray and cold. And another thing, I sat on the computer. When they sent the second notification out for a $10 bonus, I could have hung in there probably for 15. I'll show you that in a moment for another one. I checked on the map on my desktop. I wanted to see the location of the restaurant because I'm picking up in Mineola. It's on Main Street, and during the day, there's no parking here. And I know how chaotic it can get in this area. The streets are very narrow. Delivery trucks, they park right in the street and they hurry up and they put their flashes on. You're stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. I've been in it. I've witnessed it many times. They have to deliver that way. It's that kind of area. Everything's on top of each other. So I looked online and I saw that there's a parking lot right down the street here. And I said, well, I could walk that. If it's not raining and really miserable, the order's about $350. I could do this. So I took those two things into consideration before I accepted, because I won't work so hard where I hurt myself, that I'm really uncomfortable, that I get soaking wet. I used to do that. I did that for years. So now I'm here, and let's see how the rest of the delivery goes. I also checked where I'm delivering to, because it's in Hempstead on Front Street, and I checked on the map. The visual, I want to see where I'm delivering to. And it's a nice building with a big parking lot. You know, maybe I'll have to make 2 trips, but no big deal. As long as I have a parking spot and I don't have to struggle to find one, or, struggle to make it harder to complete the delivery, I just won't do that anymore. So that's okay too. The drop-off's all right. So stay tuned. So those are things to take into consideration when you're delivering small catering orders, small to medium catering orders. I don't want it downpouring on me. I don't want to get soaking wet. And then it's a lot harder to deliver. Okay, I got the food in the car. All is good. And they even helped me upload a pic. I'm going to do this. Take a photo that I'm here. And then when I get there, I'll take a picture of the food when I get there. They never told me that I needed to take a picture in the beginning, but I see there, so I'm letting them know I picked it up from this place. So complete pickup. Still learning the app, guys. Okay, now I'm going to head to 14 Front Street, which I checked online, and I know they have plenty of parking. Let's do it. This is perfect. I'm so happy I took the time to review the drop-off location online. And then right here is the door. I got the drinks in the cart. I put the flat tray on the bottom, hot tater tots, and it's in a solid tray. Then I put the 2 bowls on top of that, because they're 2 big round bowls. One is filled with fruit, one is filled with salad. And on the top, it's a square. I'll show you in a moment when I take the pictures upstairs, of sandwiches, and a square of cookies. And this is a great setup. And of course, I got the bungee cord to give me a little more sturdiness while I roll it on up. Now this is on the way down, and I recorded it because this is what you deal with when you're delivering small, medium, or large catering orders. That's why sometimes a cart comes in handy. And this cart was perfect for this size delivery. I made the best of it. And it really did help me because that would have been a long walk when I got up to the building to carry all of that. Then I would have had to make two trips.
Lucky.
I got lucky.
Got really
Bathroom
lucky.
was right there and open. This was the food I delivered today. And you can see that solid tray right there, the silver tray. Then you see the 1 bowl fruit salad, 2 bowls salad, and those bowls were in the bag on top of a hard bottom that I created, those cardboards that I cut, which made it so much easier to level that on my cart. And these two were square, so I placed them on top. And the drinks went inside the cart. There's another angle. Now I'm going to share a story with you. What happened when I got to this delivery? When I got to the drop-off, I entered the office. I introduced myself to the person that made eye contact with me, and I told them why I was there. And they said, go right down to the end, and you'll see the lunchroom. I said, thank you very much. Give me 5 minutes. When I leave, I'll let you know that I'm leaving. And he said, thank you very much. So I scoot on down to the very large, beautiful kitchen. And I rolled it in. I started unpacking. This woman comes in. She said, hello. She was like, do you have a receipt? And I was like, oh, I don't know, ma'am. I don't know if they stapled one to the food. We need a receipt. Well, we'll see in a moment as I break the food down. The woman that ordered the food is not here. She called in sick. We need a receipt. Well, we'll see if there's a receipt here, ma'am. And I was being really nice. And I was unzippering and taking out the food, and she seemed annoyed, hovering around, helping me, but seemed as if, she was, angered about something. And then she asked me again. I said, ma'am, we'll find out when I finish emptying out the bags. She leaves the room for 5 seconds. She asked me at least 5 times, and I was being nice at least 5 times. And then the 6th time I stopped answering. I just wanted to get the food on the table at that point because I felt something was not quite right there. And I didn't want to deal with it. I just wanted to do my job with a smile on my face, take the picture and head on out. She comes back in. She left the room for like 5 seconds. And she comes back in. She goes, my boss wants to speak with you. I'm like, okay. She's standing there staring at me. So I said, would you like to save these bags for the garbage? Would you like me to place them over there? You're really lucky that you missed all the rain. I hope you don't hit any rain when you leave. No. I guess I got lucky, ma'am. Here you go. I have to take a few pictures. She goes, my boss wants to speak with you. Follow me. Okay. So I follow her, and he saw me walk in because I didn't see him. There was 2 offices, but the person who made eye contact with me greeted me, smiled. I told him why I was there, and he said, go all the way down there, place it in the kitchen. Thanks a lot. So I walk in the office. I walk in the room. He's sitting at his desk. He's on the phone, and he's like a conference on the computer. And he goes, do you have a receipt? I go, no, sir. The restaurant did not include a receipt in the order. I'm just a delivery person through an app that the restaurant uses. Oh, I said, enjoy your meal, sir. Oh, what did I say? Enjoy your food, sir. And he was like, thank you very much. And that was it. She was weird. There was no reason to do that. Like, did you not believe me the first 4? I think 5 times. The 6th time, she left. After the 5th time, she left for 5 seconds. She came back in. She goes, my boss wants to speak with you. And I did. I was answering so nicely. And I was just like, God, I just want to do my job. This is so weird. So, yeah, you have to know how to conduct yourself because it seemed like she wanted to get a rise out of me. And I'm thinking, God, I just want to complete this and move on about my day. So, stuff like that happens. What are you going to do? It was just bizarre. Amazon tips good, but I'm not getting up at 4 in the morning to pick up an order at 5 a.m. And it's a good one. 400 subtotal of food, 15.15 base fee, and they're giving a $40 tip. But I'm not someone who's going to head on out there, get up at a quarter to 4 and deliver. So I'm going to decline that. Not my cup of tea.